you need to install Windows 11 on a new PC that you just built or onto a new SSD in your current PC, then this video is for you. This entire process only requires a couple things. You're going to need a PC with internet access and a pen drive. What you need to do is head over to microsoft.com/software download. Select the version of Windows you want to install. In this video, we're going with Windows 11. This is going to take you to this page. Here, where you have 3 different options to choose from. The one we want is the second. Create Windows 11 installation media. Click here. Download now. That's going to download the Windows Media Creation tool that lets us create a bootable version of Windows 11 on our pen drive. Now, plug in your pen drive and run the Windows 11 on your PC. It's going to ask you to accept the software license terms. Next, you can select your preferred language and don't worry about the Windows edition that you want to install because the only option here is Windows 11. Now we have to tell it what type of media we want to use. We're selecting pen drive. Again, there's a little reminder there to tell you that it needs to be at least 8 GB capacity. Next, it's going to show you a list of the available pen drive connected to your system. I've only got the one that I am planning to use connected, so it's really easy. I just select that, and this is the point of no return for any data on your pen drive. So make sure you've backed anything up that's important and then click next. Now, the tool is going to do some work and create your installation media. It takes a few minutes and you can absolutely keep using your PC while it does its thing. When it's done, click finish and you're ready to go. Now, take the pen drive that you just set up the Windows 11 installer on and plug it into your new PC. Turn the PC on and it should boot up and take you right to the Windows setup screen. If it doesn't restart the PC, and keep pressing the delete key during the startup sequence to enter the system BIOS. Navigate over to the boot menu and change the fast boot option to your pen drive. And if your BIOS has a boot override setting, you can also just use that. Either way, save your changes by pressing F10. Restart the PC and then you should get here. This is the starting point for the Windows 11 installation process. There are some options here for the language, the time and currency, format and keyboard layouts. When you're happy with all the stuff, click next and hit install now. This is where you enter your product key, but it's optional at this point. So if you don't have one, don't worry about it. You can use Windows 11 absolutely free with a watermark, or you can purchase the key and enter it later if you want. I'm going to click I don't have it and just keep it for now. We have to pick the edition of Windows that we want to install. Most general home PC users are going to find with Windows 11 Home. Keep in mind, whatever you pick here is going to need to match the product key if you plan to enter the product key later. For example, if you select Pro, you won't be able to activate it later with the Home key. Next, we have to accept some more software license terms. And now we arrive at this screen where we have to pick the installation type. Since we're installing on a new PC, we're going to pick the second option, custom install. Now we have to select where to install it. This is the part that gets confusing if you have more than one drive connected like I do here. You are going to need to make sure you select the right drive. Otherwise, you can destroy all the data on any existing drive. If you only had one drive connected, this screen would be super clean and easy. But if you have more than one drive, you need to pick the right one. For me, it's drive 3 and 232 GB of unallocated space. Alright, Windows is installing on your new PC. It will restart a couple times during the process. That's perfectly normal. Don't worry about it. Just let it do its thing. Eventually, you are going to get to this screen where you'll pick your settings and finalize the installation. Select your country or region. Confirm your preferred keyboard layout, and you can add a second layout if you want to, or just click skip. Next, it's going to connect you to the internet. If your system doesn't want to connect, you might need to install a network drive. Now, it's going to have you sign into your Microsoft account instead of PIN. Then there are some privacy settings to review. You can turn some of these options off if you want. This screen asks what you plan to use your PC for. I am going to skip it. This one's asking if we want to bring our browsing data over from Microsoft Edge. I am going to click not now. And that's it. The system is going to do a quick check for updates and then finish the setup process. When that's done, we'll arrive at your fresh new Windows. If you got this far, congratulations! You just installed Windows 11.